seem to play a lot of rodeos. Are you a rodeo guy, Jason, or what?
Definitely not. I have really no business anywhere around livestock. But no, I always enjoy it. It's fun. It's just kind of they go hand in hand. Country music and rodeo and all that stuff. I'm definitely more the guy to bring the music to the party.
Beautiful. I love it. So, have you ever been on? Okay, have you ever been on a mechanical bull?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, there's always a memory from out west sometime on our travels where you have a little too many wobbly pops and somebody dares you to get up there, and it lasts it's about 6 seconds of torment, and then you say, "We'll never do that again until the next time."
Yeah, you say you have a memory of that. I think you did it wrong if you can actually remember climbing on to the mechanical bull.
Right.
So then, What is it like? As the guy who brings the music for that rodeo crowd, how does a rodeo crowd compare to other crowds like a bar gig or even something like something bigger like Boots and Hearts? Like how does this crowd those crowds usually compare, and what's different about them for you?
Well, this will be interesting because this is a really big one. The Norfolk Ram Rodeo is huge, and I've been really looking forward to this date for a long time. And in the summer festival season, we cater our set to to the people that are there just to go crazy and have a good time. So I'll go light on the slower songs, and of course I won't leave out the big ones. Like they don't make them like that anymore. People always I'm always just, it does my heart so good to know and hear from them that they still want to hear that song. It's been a career song for me, but other than that, we'll keep the energy up, and we'll just bring the party. I mean, people work hard. They work hard all year, and these events are the time to blow off some steam and have a great time, and that's what we're there to show them.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that too, because for most of us, like working Joes, like I work, summer festival season is just that. It's time for us to, unwind, take some time off. But for you, it seems like it's the opposite. Summer is the time you got to be going hard because you've just got, back-to-back things to do.
Yeah, I love it. After all these years, I love it. Even the in-between stuff, it was an interesting revelation that occurred to me during, the dark years. We don't like talking about the COVID years where the sort of the rug got swept out from underneath our industry, and the things that you thought would always just be that you took for granted. Then in the summertime, you go on tour and you see your friends and all that stuff. It was even the in-between stuff. It was the hustle and bustle of the airports and running from one gig to the next, and it was the hangs, and it was all of that. And I missed it. I missed every bit of it. So I'm on tour like crazy this summer, and we're running from one show to the next. I fly out tomorrow for another rodeo, the TP Creek Stampede, out just outside of Grand Prairie. And I love every bit of it.
How does your family love it, though? Because I know that just on average, this is an industry that can be really hard on a family, and you've got a big, loving family. How do you balance that?
It's been really great. The kids are a little bit older now. My oldest daughter just turned 18, and so our kids basically a couple of weeks ago ranged from 17 to 7. And I took them on the road with me throughout middle June to we got back home on the 3rd of July this last week, and we went out west, and I'm actually, the boys don't know it yet, but I'm actually bringing my two younger boys, aged 15 and 7, with me up to the Norfolk Rodeo. We're going to take a little road trip. We're going to hit a Blue Jays game, so don't tell them the secrets between you and me. So, but that's how I, accommodate. It's the summer, and I can bring them along when I can. I'm actually bringing my oldest daughter, for her 18th birthday present. I'm bringing her to Big Valley Jamboree with me, and she loves Lainey Wilson. And I've got a friend in Megan Patrick who's a bestie with Lainey, and she's kind of hooked us up a little bit. So we're going to have a great time together. And 18, you can actually have a drink out. It's not that she drinks.
Oh my!
But you can in Alberta.
That must just put a catch in your heart, doesn't it? Your daughter's almost old enough to drink, but it sounds like she's also old enough to kind of get it, like to comprehend, this life that Dad lives, that Dad is a Canadian country music icon. Like, does the rest of the family, do the younger kids kind of get it, understand what's going on here?
Well, it's a really sweet thing. It's a really beautiful thing. Icon's a pretty strong word. So you're very kind. You're very sweet. Thank you. But I'm just, they do get it now more than they ever have. I do a charity golf event in my hometown where they didn't grow up. Where they've grown up in Tennessee since my oldest was 3 months old. But every year I go back to my hometown of Pembroke, and we have a charity golf fundraiser, and we raise money for charity. And this year we hit a milestone, which was $1 million raised over the past decade for charities in my hometown: hospital, mental health crisis center, Boys and Girls Club. And then the mayor done come out and give me the key to the city, which was crazy. It was like they've really caught me off guard with that. I don't even really know what that means or what it gets me into or out of. But but it was really cool to have my children there and to see, what I've been doing, because they were too young at one point to really get it, and to see that I've tried to use music to give back to the community and just to kind of get the whole picture of it all. Especially with my oldest daughter, I hope that it inspires her in her journey as she embarks on her life. To figure out what's possible for her as well, and that's the hope. But I'm not gone all the time. It comes in spurts. It comes in sort of sprints, where you'll be busy for a time and then I'll be home for a time too. So it's very nice to be able to share it with the family at this season.
So, as a Kemptville boy myself, I am also an Ottawa Valley boy. Do you still, going back to Pembroke every year, is that enough to make you feel that connection even when you're back to Tennessee, to give you that connection to your hometown?
I go back a little bit more than that. It's really, I go back for the golf event, and I go back for Christmas every other year, and sometimes I'll just fly up to see some friends and stuff. But I do feel definitely still connected to it. That's where my mom and dad live, and my brothers and so many close friends. And this was our way of keeping our family connected to those roots and that heritage in the Ottawa Valley. I do love it. But I really, truly feel like I have two homes now. I've lived in Tennessee for 18 years, and we have some dear, dear friends down here, and we really love Tennessee and really love everything that Nashville has to offer. I get to kind of live my dreams in the music industry and fly back home anytime I want to. So, and it's really not that far.
Well, I want to also say congratulations on your recent success at the CMA Ontario Awards, Single of the Year, Songwriter of the Year. That was a fantastic night for you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you to you guys at Country Radio. Thank you for playing The Road That Raised You Up. That song breathed a new wind into my career sales. And that's what's got us out on the road. It's what's got us looking at a national tour in 2025. It's just been the song that's the gift that's kept on giving. And so it all starts with you guys playing the music and getting it out there to the fans. Hey,
man, it's absolutely our pleasure. But at this stage in your career, having had the success that you've had and the continued success in the future, what does goal setting look like for you?
That's a really good question. There's still a couple of unchecked boxes on Jason's list of things he'd like to do, and one of them is the Grand Ole Opry. I've been saying it and manifesting it for years. I haven't played the Opry, and I would love to do that. And that's a big, whether it happens or it doesn't. I don't feel like a failure either way. I've been able to raise babies on music and do some really cool things. But I just grew up watching that show and would love to do that. So that's a big one that I'm putting out there to the universe and hope that it happens. But really just there's more records that are I know that are in my heart that I want to make, more songs to sing and more miles to go, more fans to see. I don't have any plans of slowing down.
Beautiful. Can you please write a song called Raising Babies on Music? That just sounds awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I think I have in a roundabout way, but definitely, it's been a real blessing, and I literally just been talking to my daughter the other day about, about chasing dreams. Like, you have to have a vision for your life, and I really believe that. I'm living the vision that I created for myself as a youngster. I really dreamed of living in Nashville one day, growing up in small town Pembroke, having a beautiful wife and some kids, and getting to play country music for a living. And that's the dream, and I'm very grateful every day to get to live it.
That just sounds perfect. Well, Jason, I wish you all the best, and we are definitely looking forward to seeing you at the Norfolk Pro Rodeo on July 20th, man.
I can't wait to see everybody there. We are going to have the biggest party and the best time.
Rocket country girl.